All right, we're going to do a little test of our new streaming service. So it's going to be, we know there's a delay, so we're trying to check and see how long the delay is. If you
right now, we're doing nothing.
hit the little one right there.
Right?
Yeah. Go to that other page I was on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So that's all the...
Yeah. All right, click that back up. Let's see if we can figure out if we're live or not.
It's showing live 50 seconds now.
Okay.
Streaming.
Open up your other page back up then. All right. Well, we're gonna go for it and see if it'll work.
We're going to go under the consumption that y'all can see us.
Yeah, we're live.
Hey!
Awesome. So it works. All right. So it's the BS show time.
Oh, well, I better act right now.
Yeah. All right. So our streaming service is working, guys. We're live everywhere. If you want to hit us on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, some other stuff we don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like 30 different places we're hitting you right now. We've been testing it out for the past. We were supposed to do this 2 weeks ago, and we've been testing it and testing it. So this is the first time. This is like the maiden voyage for the BS show.
There you go.
Onto the streaming service.
Yeah, we are out there.
We're out there. Tier 3 technical support's going to be here in a couple weeks. They're going to have a comment box on our on the stream, so no matter where you're watching it from, the comments will go on it live, and then Brad can read them off the screen over here,
and hopefully be able to delete some of them.
Yeah,
if need be.
yeah. So we are everywhere now. So when we got a text box, so if you want to text questions or comments to 615-838-0653, 615-838-0653. It'll go straight to our phones. We can read the comments. We can go on there. And then once we get the main text box up on the streaming service, no matter where we're getting the questions from, we'll be able to answer them.
All right.
So that's good. I'm glad our streaming service is working. Shawn Wright, Brad Fowler. We're the BS show, Century 21 Wright Realty, and the maiden voyage of the multi-stream. All right. So you survived Snowpocalypse.
Through, yes. Barely, but we made it through.
Are you going to rebuild?
I have to rebuild. I have no choice. We got to rebuild.
Got to rebuild.
We got a band together, join hands.
How would you like to be the guy with the school systems that has to decide whether to close schools or not?
Oh, man. I wouldn't want that job at all. I don't know what else comes with that job, but that alone, I would not want it for that reason.
He is literally in a position where everything he does is wrong.
Right, yeah. And people are so critical, especially online.
And I'm one of them.
Oh, yeah.
But I have a thing where if you don't even have snow coming out of the sky and you're not below freezing, don't cancel school.
Right.
Don't postpone school. Just
12 hours before.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the letter the next day that you get, and it says, look, we just watched the forecast. Well, the forecast is constantly wrong.
Right. Well, and, another thing, too, is people, the last thing you ever hear anybody complain about is kids missing school.
Yeah.
So, I personally want mine to be in there as much as possible. I would, if anything, if they're sitting there watching movies in the cafeteria, they're still interacting with their friends.
Social.
Still getting that some type of a structure. And then people complain about them being at home playing games all day when they are home. So I would rather they be at school. And just because they call school early doesn't mean everybody has to be there.
Well, we're going to get to that in my Murphy's rant of the day about calling school early. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So let's table this discussion. We're going to move forward. Pause. All right, but the saddest part about this whole thing about the snowpocalypse not happening is on Monday we had a promise that if it snowed, we were going to get to drive Ferraris and Lamborghinis in the snow. That, like, all night long, I was telling everybody I talked to, I was like, if it snows tonight, I get to drive a Ferrari tomorrow.
I was
pumped. I was like a 5-year-old in a toy store. I was going to go, supercar, snow, ice. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. And your question about can we do it anyway, I guess we should have got a definite yes on that.
Right, yeah.
Because that way on Tuesday we could have went down there, we could actually drove the Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Because technically it was snow.
Yeah.
It just was gone before, 9:30, 10?
Yeah, it's terrible.
So.
All right.
We had one that stuck around till 1 time.
One snowflake?
Yeah, it stuck around till 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Before the ground was completely dry.
I don't know what to do. All right, so Super Bowl Sunday. We gotta make the picks now.
Well, man, that's a tough one. It is tough. Patriots are not undefeatable, but I'm going to pick the Patriots.
Patriots. I'm going to second your Patriots.
Yeah. They're just... I don't know if the Rams' defense can disrupt the offense enough. Because you disrupt an offense and you control the game. But I don't know if the Rams can do that, man. The Patriots are just such a well-oiled machine.
Well, and you got the fact that Belichick is really good at picking on young quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. And Goff's still a young quarterback. There's no way you can pick against the Patriots. Go. I guess I'm not going to say go Patriots. I'm going to say go Rams, but I'm picking the Patriots.
Right.
So I picked the Patriots also, but I'm pulling for the Rams.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
All right. So we got to talk about it. Springtime. It's the time for you to decide, hey, does this house fit my future goals? Is it what I need? Do I need to upsize? Do I need to downsize? Do I need to move to the beach? Here at Century 21 Art Realty, we can help you with all of those decisions. Everything. You want to move across to Kalamazoo, Michigan, and be in the negative 40-degree temperatures, or you want to move from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and come this way. We can help you.
All the above.
All of the above. We can find you a realtor where you want to move. We can find you a realtor. We can be your realtors here and find you a realtor where you are, so you can move here.
In other countries.
Global. Century 21 is the largest real estate company in the world. So we have access to agents in 81 countries. I believe that's the number.
On 6 continents.
On 6 continents, and we're gonna be the ones that open that one on the North Pole. We're gonna have penguins as realtors.
I'll take the cold air.
Yeah, not me. I'm not down with that. I'm okay with cold, but when it's negative 30, negative 40, I'm not okay with that.
Right.
So, again, let's follow 615-838-0653. If you got text, comments, or questions, we'll get those right away. So 81 countries. We can help your real estate needs. To, from, there, here, whatever you need, we can help you. Let's look at your house, see if it's something we can have our contractor that we're partners with. They can fix the house up to make it what you are. That way we can kind of do it the love it or list it HGTV thing. We can help you out with all those things. So that's it. All right, Super Bowl halftime shows. My opinion, the Purple Rain, the Prince one, by far the best. He starts singing Purple Rain, it starts to rain. Everybody seems to have a universal appeal for the classic rock artist. Mm-hmm. No, Tom Petty had a great show. The Who had a good show. Prince had a good show. The Boss had a good halftime show.
Janet Jackson's was pretty good
for a split second. But
but
the last 4 or 5, I haven't talked to anybody that's liked the last 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You got Katy Perry, you got Beyonce, you got Black Eyed Peas, you got, who was the band in San Francisco? They were so bad I don't even remember who they are. And now you got Maroon 5. Maroon 5's popular band, I guess. I couldn't name 3 songs they sing.
Yeah. They've never really hit me like that either. I've never been a fan at all. And usually the halftime show is when I'm up either reloading the plate, using the bathroom. I try to watch the commercials, but the halftime show is something I'll have on, look at it if it seems interesting, but that's the time I'm usually...
See, I usually always watch the halftime show. I always do. And usually there's a lead up to the halftime show as well. It's like, hey, there's going to be a Lady Gaga show at this football game.
Mm-hmm. And that one was pretty good, I got to say.
So
Metallica and her.
Yeah, Metallica's always good. But this one, there's even been no lead up for Maroon 5.
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't even know until you told me.
Half the people don't even know who's playing the halftime show. So would we be better to go back to doing, hey, let's go get Guns N' Roses to play the halftime show, or let's get a reunited Van Halen? I vote for that one, by the way.
Anytime.
Reunited Van Halen for the halftime show. Make it happen.
Write that down.
Write that down. Next year. We can have Sammy and Dave and Mikey Anthony all on stage together.
Sure, they can get along.
They can get along for
one set.
One set.
Yeah.
3 songs. That's it. Everybody would watch that. You wouldn't have the, I'm going to get up and go fill the plate.
Right.
I'm going to sit down for this 15 minutes of this band playing, and I'll get the plate afterwards.
Right, that's true.
But it may be that these people have just decided that, hey, everybody's feeling their plate. It doesn't matter who we have as a halftime show.
Right.
It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a crapshoot, but who knows?
So, absolutely. So, that's, I think Maroon 5 may be fine. Like I said, I may be able to name 3 other songs. But let's go back to getting some big-time halftime shows that people know. I mean, they would have been better off having Taylor Swift or Garth Brooks. Mm-hmm. And Garth Brooks would like to play the halftime show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
who's singing the national anthem this year? Do you know?
I don't know that either. I mean, there's been no lead up to any of that.
I can't say I haven't been watching really as much, but they may have been.
I do know who's singing the national anthem. She's one of the older Motown artists.
Diana Ross?
No, I'll get it in a second. The Pips.
Gladys Knight. Really?
Gladys Knight singing.
That's cool.
So she's doing the national anthem.
Okay. Can't go wrong with her.
Yeah. Gladys Knight and the Pips aren't there, just her.
Just her.
She left the Pips at home.
They took that midnight train to Georgia.
Well, yeah. She took the midnight train to Georgia. They stayed in Detroit.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, UT basketball, number 1 team in the country, men's team is going to play Texas A&M tomorrow. That should be a cakewalk. It's at Texas A&M. Now, the big college basketball game tomorrow is number 7 Kentucky playing Florida. Both ranked. Should be a good game. I'll go with the Wildcats on that one. UT women's basketball has won 2 straight. So they're kind of in the same boat MTSU was in a couple weeks ago.
Right, yeah.
There you go.
Showing out.
MTSU, after losing 2 straight, has now won and beat the number 1 team in their division. So they're terrible, but they're beating number 1 teams, and they've done it twice this year. Number 1 teams in the conference, not number 1 teams in the nation.
Right. Yeah. So they have it in them. Right.
They have it in them, and their record doesn't really indicate how good or bad they are because they are winning close games.
Okay.
So
that's one thing. I'm not a big basketball fan. I won't pretend to be, but I do love watching the end of any game when it's close.
When it's close.
So much can happen in 5, 6 seconds.
Oh, in a basketball game, it's amazing how much can happen in the last minute of a ball game.
And it seems like a lot of college games are close. It seems like.
Yeah, even if it's really unmatched teams, they're still close.
And maybe it's just, I usually watch the highlights, so maybe that's just all they show.
They make it look close.
400 a week, 400 games, but the ones that do come down to it, but there's always several, it seems like.
Yeah.
But that's very cool how they got so much going on. So, new month, new home. How we doing that?
No, we already did that one. Let's like the Facebook page.
Yes. We're looking to get 1,000 likes by Monday.
Yeah, I think we're 250 up, 240 off.
Yeah. So we don't have far to go, but get on there and like our page, and we're gonna have some kind of giveaway.
I think we're gonna give away a floor set of tickets to the. No. Unless you're paying the $1,000. No. Floor set of MTSU men's basketball tickets, so you can sit on the floor to a game.
Is that to everybody that likes the page?
No. MTSU maybe do that. That way they get people to the game.
There you go.
We're going to give 1 pair away.
Raffle. Okay.
Yeah, 1 pair away to a person that likes our page. Mm-hmm. So we'll do a raffle type thing.
So like our page, share it.
Yeah, share it.
And we'll do a raffle on what day?
Monday?
Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah, Monday.
Sounds good.
And you have an open house this weekend? Any open houses?
We do. We have 2632 Pebble Creek Lane in Murfreesboro. That's north part of town, Oakland School Zone. It's on the market, and we're going to have a Super Bowl themed open house this week.
Awesome.
From 2 to 4. So come by and see us. There may be some food there. There may be some left.
Chicken wings?
Should be, yes.
All right. Maybe I'm going to go to this
we're going to team up and get some food in there. So it might not be maybe tenders, whatever, but you'll leave satisfied either way.
All right.
And feel free to look around at the house while you're there.
All right, we got 2 more 3260 Paper Bark in West Lawn Subdivision out in Blackman, right off Veterans, and then we've got 440 Compton Road, right near Siegel School, right beside the VA Hospital. So we got all 3 of those 2 to 4 on Sunday. So go hit these open houses, go find your new dream home, and then go home and watch the Super Bowl, and hopefully watch the Rams beat the Patriots. Wishful thinking.
There you go. And if you're wanting to do it, we can write contracts on Sundays also. So
absolutely, we got
jump on one of them.
We got lenders on hand ready to get you pre-approved. So we can get you pre-approved, write a contract. You can celebrate putting a contract in on your new house while sitting at home watching the Rams beat the Patriots.
There you go. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. The Patriots have won enough.
Right.
Let somebody else have a turn. All right, news you can't believe.
What we got?
German chocolate factory has a giant chocolate mane explode, and chocolate goes everywhere. I think I read that it was 27 foot long by 8 foot wide and like a foot deep. And it was so much chocolate that the firemen couldn't get spray it off with their high pressure. They had to get people out with chisels and jackhammers and stuff like that.
And spoons
to get
straws.
So the very first thing I thought about was, what happened at the Willy Wonka chocolate factory? What did one of the kids mess up for this to happen? And were the people cleaning it up really Oompa Loompas?
Dressed up like firemen.
Yeah.
Three standing up
on the shoulders, and were they doing their dance?
Right. They were doing their dance and one of them hit the pipe.
Yeah. And so there's chocolate everywhere. I mean, this picture of it, I don't even know how to share it.
Talk about a Hershey Highway.
I mean, that's a lot of chocolate.
It is.
I mean, I guess
up on top, you could eat that. It didn't touch the ground.
What if you just got like a paint dryer or a hair dryer and just melted it and got a straw and just I mean that's a lot of chocolate.
So, that's a lot. It's 108 square feet, I believe it says. Yeah, 108 square feet total.
That's not 27 by 8 then, because that would be 200 square feet.
Yeah.
But look how thick it is.
Oh yeah, it's very thick.
But seriously, I mean, was Willy Wonka himself there? Did he just sing the Oompa Loompas?
I think it was a little punk that turned into a blueberry.
It probably is her.
Probably was, yeah. I did like her. I still don't like her.
Yeah. Have you seen the newer Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie with Johnny Depp in it?
No.
It's even worse on that one. Like that one's kind of dark. Like the one with Gene Wilder in it, it was nice and colorful, and it had some dark scenes. The one with Johnny Depp in it, it was morbid. And so, but I'm telling you, that's straight out of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
That is some craziness.
She took the golden egg or something, and that happened.
And wonder what happened with the chocolate. We need to know these things.
I'd heard that they took the chocolate and they melted it and put it back into the system.
You never know.
And since it's in Berlin, is that German chocolate?
I don't know. Looking at the picture, I don't see any coconut.
Well, you had a fact about German chocolate that I didn't know until we watched this earlier. What did you say? German chocolate is not actual.
Yeah, it's named after the baker that came up with the recipe, who's not German. It wasn't in Germany. It has nothing to do with Germany.
Did he scream Nine?
I think he drove a Volkswagen.
Farfignugan.
There you go. He farfigs his Nugan.
I wonder if he does brats and aughts, or I mean, is there? He can't just have the last name German without doing something German, right?
Right? Yeah, it just don't work.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I drive a Porsche. I don't know. All right, so I guess that's it. We'll reconvene on Monday with the BS show. Brad Fowler, Shawn Wright. We're with Century 21 Wright Realty, and we'll talk to you Monday. BS show.